I start this video like most Stardew Valley YouTubers, with a shot of my insane hours in the game, just to convince you to trust my opinions and advice. On my channel, I have over 500 videos all related to Stardew Valley, except this one where I couldn't beat the chained ogre in Sekiro. Maybe someday. These videos are mostly guides, tips, tricks, secrets, all focused on how to play the most amazing farming sim perfectly. After pouring thousands of hours of my life into the valley, I've started to consider its hidden meanings. I am now convinced that this beautiful game is trying to tell me something about our modern society. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the greatest Stardew Valley tip ever, and how it changed my perspective on life. Stardew Valley is all about timing. The game moves at a certain pace, from the fixed length of each day to the walking speed of the townspeople. The game actively wants you to plan ahead and think about your next milestone. You are told about trees that must be planted a full season in advance. You gotta make sure your crops grow before the season ends. If you want to make a lot of friends, you gotta plan ahead to give the perfect gift on someone's birthday. You also have to make sure you have enough money or specific items before a festival, or to save for an upgrade. I would even say the idea of perfect timing is used when you play the saloon's arcade games. All these things may seem way too hard to keep track of at the same time, but Stardew Valley has a hidden rhythm. The game is always trying to get you to see the bigger picture and not get pulled down by the repetitive nature of some daily tasks. Let's take a closer look at our farmer. At the start of the game, you meet the residents of Pelican Town and start to befriend them. This is usually a fun process as you begin to learn where they like to hang out and what gifts they enjoy. I remember when I first saw everyone relaxing in the startup saloon over the weekend and thought, wow, this makes total sense. I became very focused on the cute, wholesome routines of our friends. This made me think about my own farmer's daily routine. She gets up at 6 a.m. when everyone else is still sleeping, and her day ends long after everyone else has gone to bed. While everyone is relaxing at night or over the weekend, I'm usually still in the mines or furiously watering my crops until 2 a.m. to maximize profits. While some are taking a break on a bench or in a park, I would be drinking my 5th coffee to zoom across town before Clint closes for the day. I started putting chairs in front of the NPCs to make them walk faster and to get to their destination faster, so I can reach my goals faster. My favorite one is blocking Pam to make her reach the bus stop sooner. I can imagine these characters living full, happy lives without our farmer ever showing up. For some, you could say that marrying us makes them give up on their dreams. How can Maru ever become a famous scientist when she's stuck on our farm? In becoming a Stardew Valley content creator, I was constantly looking for the most optimal or fastest way to play the game. With so many options to play, I would always be searching for some new tip, technique, or mod to showcase in the video. I would even find myself wasting hours upon hours waiting for Mayor Lewis to wear his purple shorts on Ginger Island, just because an obscure Reddit post said he does. Our character comes to Stardew Valley from your typical big city. We see them working at an evil big corporation, Joja. This hits home as I used to have a 9-to-5 job that I did not enjoy. I'm willing to bet that our farmer was overworked and underappreciated in the big city. In such a place, it is implied that the harder you work, the more you will be appreciated. But you end up overworked and underappreciated. Our character gets a letter from their grandpa giving them a chance to start over. But do they? I think my character and myself were still farming with the wrong mindset. I've been playing the game like someone who has to be productive 24/7 to get all of the achievements. You lose half your energy if you sleep later than 12 a.m. in-game. But in real life, I would find myself playing well past midnight or even refusing to sleep some days, all just to get enough content for a video. Only now do I start to see the irony of this. I became trapped in a cycle where I had to find the most perfect way to play the game. But does such a thing even exist? It might sound like I hate Stardew Valley at this point, but that's not the case. I knew that a change had to be made. I became extremely stressed and anxious waiting for news and updates. When they came, I would overwork myself to release new content as soon as possible, and still hate that I wasn't as fast as some other content creators. I imagine this is a common problem for my fellow YouTubers. In my recent attempt at perfection, I was frantically trying to find every NPC twice a week, remember their loved gifts, catch every fish, and sell at least one of every single item. It was incredibly stressful. But then, as I fished and farmed, NPCs with similar interests as my farmer started finding me. I started to actively slow down my gameplay. I was hanging out with the wonderful Stardew Valley community where I could relax, laugh, and just mess around for fun. I had to finally take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The beauty of Stardew Valley is that it helps you to slow down and find a comfortable rhythm. The map is packed full of fun things to do and explore when you are bored. You don't have to go crazy with crops at the start. You can maintain a smaller batch of crops so you aren't exhausted by 10 AM. You don't have to grind the mines in early spring for fast upgrades or save to buy 100 strawberry seeds. I started settling into the rhythm of the valley again. I would make sure my farmer stops working on Saturday and Sunday afternoons to hang out in the saloon. Here, I would sit on a chair and make myself a snack or pour a glass of wine, celebrating the progress I had made the week. In the same way, I started going on little adventures in real life as well. I would go on hikes to reconnect with nature, learn new cooking recipes, attend music festivals, or just sit and read in a park. So here's the greatest tip in Stardew Valley. You can work very hard and be appreciated by everyone. Or you don't try to be the hero who saves the town, and you're, well, just a humble, happy farmer with a few close friends and a hobby that brings them joy. The game even gives you the option to be lazy with the Joja route, where you can avoid the stress of finishing the community center. The true beauty of Stardew Valley is that you can play it however you want. If you want to fish for a full year, then you can do just that. I have decided to take a page from the book of Stardew Valley's beautiful rhythm, so I can do things at my own pace. I think this will help me enjoy the game as Concerned Ape intended. Stardew Valley will always have a special spot in my heart. I'm still excited for the 1.6 update and Haunted Chocolatier. You may have seen my perfection episodes and recaps, but after losing most of my recorded gameplay of year 2 and 3, I will have to restart this series in the upcoming year. There are a plethora of amazing games that I have been dying to play, and I think any fan of Stardew Valley could find them enjoyable too. Some of these are older classics, while others are new releases. Some are cute farming sims, and others are epic adventures. Some are cozy and easy to enjoy, and others are crushingly difficult, with a fresh 2024 Perfection series and a wide variety of entertaining games. I can't wait to get the new year up and running. I hope you enjoy this new stage of my journey with me. This community has done so much for me, so the future is bright and exciting. Be sure to suggest your favorite games in the comments, and I will definitely check them out. Thank you for watching this video. Your support over the last 3 years has meant the world to me. Stardew Valley has brought me a lot of joy, and it has been incredible to rediscover my love for it. But for now, I will see you in the next video.